one time, this Sons of Italy was a funeral parlor. And this is where my grandfather, when he passed away, he was taken care of here. There was a great influx of West Indians in this area at one time. A lot of people came from Barbados and the islands to live and work in Binghamton, mostly on the trains, as quarters on the trains. And my grandfather, Sir Joe, was one of them. And back during segregation, which I'm sure you probably, I don't know how old your daughter is, but I don't know if she knows about that, but there were neighborhoods designated by race and color, and this is primarily an African-American neighborhood, West Indian neighborhood. So, where are we? Oh, okay, right back there in the, behind the recreation center, in the field there, that's where an African Methodist Episcopal Zion Church was built, and that was part of the Underground Railroad. The pastor there, Reverend Jermaine Wesley Logan, was an abolitionist, and he helped to free slaves and ushered some of them right up through this part of Binghamton in New York and on 2 points northward. And so one of our early churches was right back in that field where St. Mary's property is now. And he used to lecture at one of the churches we're going to go past and look at, and I'll point that out to you. Okay, so things have certainly changed around here. In the 70s, the model cities redevelopment came through and changed the whole neighborhood, ripped out everything, destroyed everything. Really affected a lot of families, a lot of businesses. There were many, many black-owned businesses and many black-owned homes in this area. Because of segregation, a lot of the bands, big bands like Count Basie and the famous Big Band Greats, they couldn't stay at the hotels here, so they stayed. There was a big networking going on in the neighborhoods, in the black neighborhoods, where you'd go to Miss So-and-so's house for dinner and a cocktail, or you'd go to Miss So-and-so's house for bed and breakfast. And my grandmother was one of Miss Margaret. And at her house, you could have a good plate of food and a cocktail for 75 cents. Okay. We went down Carroll Street already, didn't we?
Well, sort of, but we're going to come back to it.
Now, right here in this lot, this is Fayette Street, I think.
No, it's further
It
south.
says Fayette, but this street is South Street. Okay, right, the next block up is Fayette. To the right, the next block up, there will be an empty lot there, and it was once Gentleman Joe's restaurant and club. Gentleman Joe was a famous boxer. Here, Gentleman Joe Taylor, who was also my godfather. And see this block on Fayette Street, the empty lot there? That's where Gentleman Joe's place was. It was a great place. Later on in the 70s, it got a little crazy, and they closed down. But back in the day, in the 50s and the 60s, it was a very respectable, nice family place. You could bring your family and have, dinner and entertainment right here. And many jazz greats played here in this, and then Gentleman Joe's and cabaret as well, club as well. Okay. And so up and down this street, which is now so different because of the redevelopment, so many things changed. Right in this area here around the corner was where the Urban League is now. Well, let me back up. Down this street there was a black-owned, two women owned a large boarding house, and they used to put up boarders and newcomers into town. And it was a very lovely house, and they were very busy and did very well, had a wonderful business. My grandmother's wonderful house used to be right there where that building is with the letter B. Now they ripped out all these once beautiful houses, and they built the low-income housing, which was necessary, I guess, but they certainly destroyed a good neighborhood to do it. Over here used to be a dry cleaning business, a black-owned dry cleaning business, and we would sit up on the porch of my grandmother's house and just watch everything. It was so exciting because I was raised up in the woods, so to come downtown was so exciting. We just passed where the Urban League is, which that street used to have the interracial center there. And that's when blacks and whites first started mingling a little bit, dinners and dances, and to bridge the racial gaps. And there was a lot of activity that took place there. And when the black soldiers came home from war, they could go to the interracial center for dances. And they couldn't go downtown or around town to the other hotels and the other dances. That building right there used to be a Jewish temple. And we're coming up on Lyle Avenue, which is now like almost empty, and it's gone. Okay, it's just gone. It's gone. And this neighborhood was a nice mix of blacks, Italians, and Jewish people. Everybody got along, and it was nice, respectable, many little stores and businesses going on. And things have changed. Things are not what they used to be. I don't know what to tell you. It used to be a great place. It used to be a grand place. It's certainly a lot nicer than it is now. So, shall I hand this back? Okay. I didn't know if you wanted to talk about something up here or not.
Well, we're going to come by the lot.